You know you totally want my hat. And letting you know what my favorite mythical creatures are and why, and who my favorite god and goddesses are.
I actually have several favorite gods and goddesses, but I'll just give you the tops.
You know me very well. You would know that since I was in high school, like freshman in high school,
I had been obsessed with Lord of the Rings for a very, very long time, and I still am obsessed with Lord of the Rings. I can name word for word through all three of the movies without even watching them.
there would have to be J.R.R. Tolkien's version of what elves would be. So, like Legolas.
Totally kicks ass. Um, I really hate Liv Tyler, and I really would have cast better to play. But uh, anyway, with that, I love the elves because they're very skinny. They're very pale, beautiful. They have gorgeous hair. They're very strong, very keen senses, and they're just all around fucking awesome. As gods and goddesses go, we'll start with the Norse gods and goddesses. My favorite Norse god is Loki, the god of magic and fire, and he holds a special place in my heart for another reason. But my favorite goddess from Norse mythology is Borghild, and she is the goddess of the moon, and she slays the sun every evening. So I like that because I am not a big fan of the sun. I am a moon child. Even though I am a Leo, I'm a moon child. When to Greek gods and goddesses, I have quite a few. The first one would have to be, of course, Aphrodite, who everybody knows is the goddess of love and beauty. And I love the goddess Artemis, who, sorry, I'm still trying to read something else here. Um, Artemis, who is the protector of women. And my favorite Greek god is Zeus, of course, the god of all gods. And I do love Hades too because he's the ruler of the underworld, so he's totally kick-ass. Roman gods and goddesses. My favorite god is Vulcan, who is the god of fire. And my two favorite Roman goddesses are Diana, of course, who is the goddess of she's a moon goddess, and the goddess Minerva. She's the goddess of art and wisdom. So I really love both of them very much, and I don't think I can pick which one I really like more. And I don't know if anybody will think that this is a mythical creature. I guess some of you would and some of you wouldn't. But if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with vampires. I love vampires. And I'm not talking about that faggoty ass shit that they tried to pull off with Twilight. It's vampires for kids, PG, not even PG, G-rated vampires. I love vampires kind of for the same reason I love elves. They're immortal, they're pale, they're beautiful. I love their fangs. It's so hot, right? Um, and they have keener senses just like elves do, or you know, like Lord of the Rings elves do, not tiny little elves. I don't like the tiny little elves, like the Keebler kind. I'm not that I can choose between being a vampire and being an elf because they're both, I love them both so much, but I guess I would have to choose vampire even though I can't stand the taste of blood. That would be the only downside of that. I love the look of it, but I can't stand the taste of blood. It's disgusting. So I don't know how that would work out because, you know, vampires need to suck blood to live. For this video, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below or message me on Facebook. You know the deal. And until next time, stay nerdy.